Hello, we are back. Welcome to part 2 of my little sculpting and yapping thing. I'm not so sure how I'm gonna start these off, but last time I worked on this character a bit, and today when I was sculpting I decided to continue working on him. So, new here, if you didn't see the first one, I just kind of go over what I did for the day sculpting wise, no matter what project it is, and I just kind of talk about what's going on in my head and what I'm doing. So this guy I worked on a bit yesterday. I think I worked on him for like 2 hours, got the block cut out, and now I'm just trying to continue him. I'm not sure on how far I'm going, but today I just started adding some breakup and more color and trying to figure out exactly what's going on. So you see I'm adding this gold here. I'm starting to add the secondary color because we have those blacks and we have those whites, so just adding like an additional color to be like our 30%. And I'm just going over because we have like the base of the body, so I'm really just going over and then starting to refine some more like maybe skin and anatomy type stuff. I kind of have like the base silhouette for the most part of the body of what I want, so I'm not doing too much there. I'm just trying to quickly throw in some shapes and block in some anatomy stuff. You see in the beginning my anatomy can be a little crazy and doesn't make too much sense, and that's just because I'm just trying to throw in shapes and make things look interesting, and then I'm going to go back through with other passes and make them make more sense later. But really, you know, to just get that crazy lean alien anatomy, you know, looking at reference photos, but then also trying to mix it up. Adding some skin detail, I just used a standard brush and then went to alpha and turned on spray and then used this line material to get like that rough looking skin, and then I'm popping some areas out and just kind of using the move brush with AccuCurve on to get these patterns. I duplicated the top of the head plate here to make some plates going down its back. I was thinking about it doing all the way down here in a bit, but you see I didn't really like that too much. But just trying to play with some shapes. I started adding a saddle in here because in my head I thought it'd be cool that if people are riding them. So I'm blocking in a saddle, seeing how things would work, putting the little thing in his mouth. I'm not sure if it's going to stay in his mouth like a horse, because I think they go in a horse's mouth, or if I'll attach him to like his horns or something. But I'm just playing with the shape of the saddle. I don't want it too big. I want it to be like kind of a low rider because I don't want to mess the silhouette too much. And plus, you know, if you're sitting up high on this thing, it's flying in the air, it's going to be a little crazy. You're definitely going to want to be like hunched down, kind of like a crotch rocket motorcycle or something like that. But playing with shapes, just trying to make things more interesting. If I see a blank space, I'm seeing if I could add anything in that blank space to fill it out. You don't want to do that too much because your eye does look for an area of rest. It's just like in its composition. But playing with the foot here, you'll see that I have the anatomy, and then like in the last part where I say I'll fatten things up later after I have the anatomy, I start to do that here a bit. I go over and I'm adding some like squish skin going on and then covering up some of that other stuff, and I'll probably do that a bit more later. I didn't get to make it the nails yet today, so that's still something I have to do. Then I go in and I'm just playing with the colors, adding some more of that yellow accent in places I think it looks cool or makes sense. Color theory I'm not too great on, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have like your secondary color be, I don't know, something like 20 or 30% or something like that. So that's just kind of what that is. Giving him little wings, I just thought it would look cool coming out of those sections here, and I thought, you know, since he glides, he doesn't really fly, that maybe when he like jumps, wings can get him off the ground maybe a little bit. I also removed the glands on the tail because if this is like referencing like a squirrel or you know, like a sugar glider and stuff like that, they use their tails when gliding. They'll like turn them and rotate them and like swing them around and stuff, and that's how they kind of control where they're going. Is just kind of whipping them in the areas they want to go. Playing around with the seat then here, just trying to find some cool shapes. Doesn't make too much sense, but that's fine. You always make it make more sense later on, in my opinion. Also know that you know, I'm not using reference really. This isn't based on anything. This is my own creature design, so doing stuff like this is more easy for me to do because there is no right or wrong. I get the freedom to play with stuff and figure out what looks cool. But even if I am working from a reference, sometimes I will still look away and make things and then dial it in later, just because, you know, you can kind of tell what looks cool and what doesn't, and you'll still look like it at the end. It just helps. Playing around with maybe putting some fur in the seat. I think I end up not doing that, but yeah, that's pretty much it really for today. I went over colors and added some detailing where I can. Nothing too crazy. I painted the eyes here to get them matching also the colors. That's a really cool trick if you're doing a creature or a character, is having their eye color be part of their 30% color. Just definitely brings it in on the eyes. It becomes more of a focus point. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I did for today. I believe the total sculpting was about an hour and a half, so about like 30 minutes less than yesterday, but you know, just for blocking out, I think the total time is spent about 3.5 hours of working on this dude. Might work on more tomorrow, might not, who knows. I don't know how these episodes are gonna go. I have zero direction. We'll figure it out one day. But yeah, cool. I hope you like watching. I hope maybe you learned something, but yeah, cool.